Jack Carney gets us underway. Some of the Black Lion displays in this competition tell us that they are a rugged and a nuggety outfit, and they're planning a smash and grab tonight here in Galway. And running the ball into the corner is Akika Tabutzadze, one of the very experienced Georgian internationals in this outfit. But a good position to start with for Connacht, and they've got the put in. Remember last week, Connacht came out of the blocks very, very quickly indeed. They scored 3 early tries. They raced to that 21 points to nil lead against the Ospreys. And they've made a good start here as well. Cathal Ford is one of the backs who goes in to join that driving maul in the style of Bundy Aki, who does that all the time. And Connacht have begun in exactly the way they did last week in Bridgend. And it's Paul Boyle who says, we're in boiling form already, but can they keep it up?
Unbelievable start by Connacht. Sloppy kick-off receipt by the Georgians, but Connacht 5 metres out.
Andy Farrell's under his microscope because he played number 8 against Spain in a recent international. Connacht playing tonight in their European shirts, and they're carrying really well, as they did last week against the Ospreys, but then they kind of fell apart. Connacht last week, Gavin.
Closed out the game, but it was a disappointing defeat considering the position they had put themselves in.
There is a trip there.
The 10-metre line. One more angle.
Shalva Absari. Just watch here is right foot.
That's definitely a trip. So the mark is that's on the just off the 10-metre, 5 metres out.
And poor lack of discipline.
Good refereeing as well, though. He let the play go on, and he kind of communicated to Timo in the background to make sure it was deliberate.
Trip by 11.
Quick tap. Remember last week, Owen de Butler went for a quick tap but didn't tap. Elo, they must score here. The twist and the turn, the spiralling over the line, and Connacht have their second try, and it's the skipper who's delivered again.
And a very similar finish to Sean Jansen's try early on in the game last week too. Find himself on his back and just doing enough to reach out over his head and touch the ball down. Great start by Connacht.
Okay.
Just what they needed after last week. Oh, that was the big hit in Dave Heffernan, but he rode it pretty well.
Puranidze. Gilbert. Shea Mullins again. He's full of confidence, isn't he? He's taking every opportunity to stretch his legs and attack this Georgian defence. And here's Gavin now with a handoff. And Zirikidze, oh, what a great kick that is! Is Keelan Blade onside when the ball was put to the toe? If he is onside, it's try number 3 for Connacht.
Yeah, the ref was asked to have a look. Was he onside? But they're going to come back and have a little look here. This pass was called flash. Just about. Look at the strength he has, Hugh Gavin, that big left arm. Well. Oh, initial look, that looks okay as well.
Heffernan taken by Sean O'Brien into this side late. Good rugby, brilliant rugby, and it's Shane Bolton coming off that wing and causing all sorts of problems to that Georgian defence.
Backwards, the second one's backwards.
And they just couldn't quite hang on to the ball, and they are very clearly going for that now. With the Dave Heffernan line-out is excellent. They've already scored a try via this method.
Ball's here. Ball's here.
Georgians trying to wheel them.
8 yellow lifting legs
Support
advantage.
comes in from the man who was binned. Absari. And they've managed to
8 lifting legs.
cause some disruption, but Georgi Sinaridze is penalised for lifting legs.
8 lifting legs. 8 lifting legs.
Really good quick step by Connacht, but just couldn't get the momentum going. The option here is to tap and go, is it? Dave Heffernan's on the ball.
Off goes Heffernan. Hard and straight. Sam Elo waits and then pops, and over the line they go again. And it's Paul Boyle who has a hat trick in the first half. Well, if Mac Hansen could do it for Ireland, Paul Boyle could do it for his province. Nicely clipped from Sam Gilbert. No goal kick is easy on a night like this, even ones from in front of the posts.
So many of them are playing in top 14 perhaps, but not all of them can end up there.
Sean O'Brien takes that line out ball. Paul Boyle looking for a fourth try. Has he got the pace? He might have, you know. He's still going. He's determined to get there. They're right in behind this Black Lion defence again as Gilbert takes it on. Sammy Lowe tries to ground it. Did he get it to the white line? Yes, he did. He wrestled man and ball.
Great set piece move by Connacht. They had ran something similar just a couple of lineouts ago, and they went out the back of Paul Boyle. On this occasion, they used Paul Boyle bursting through the middle. Front row players and scrums, and the Georgians just fit the bill.
Turikidze puts Purinidze under some pressure. Kakova in possession of both, slips.
That's a knock-on.
Through his legs like a cat flap, and Connacht have it again with Paul Boyle. Cahill forward, space for Hugh Gavin. He knew it was there in front of him, didn't he? Had to take it from a standing start, but made good progress once more. Now here's Heffernan. Back in the red zone where they spent so much time in this first half, and their conversion rate too has been exceptional. Shea Mullins has seen a lot of the ball in this first half. Here's Caelan Blade, and maybe an opportunity for Shane Bolton. And the Georgian defence evaporates in front of him.
Yeah, again, we're seeing the willingness of Connacht play the ball right at the line. Front door option, back door option. Always two options for the ball carrier. And then this is great play. This is something that they'll practice. You saw them do it in the warm-up as well. Centre, and you've mentioned already, they can all play in different positions as well. You know, it's right across the back line. They're hugely talented and to slot in and in position.
Well, they've been slotting in the scores in that first half, very much one way against Black Lion.
You know, the calibre of props that they're against.
Line out is back to working smoothly. Neat little cog in this Connacht wheel. And when they've got close to the Black Lion line in this game so far, they've taken full advantage of it, and they're going to do it again. And it's Caelan Blade again, who timed his run so well in the first half to stay onside for the little grubber through. This time, he does it pretty much all himself. Try number 7.
And you might have just heard him chatting to Dylan Tierney-Martin at the end, just to stay in, and just at the right time he said, break. Yeah, 2-on-1. Good little offload by their own right. It's a great battle going on for that number 9 shirt.
Yeah, not that long ago, the 9 shirt was pretty much dominated by Kieran Marmie, and what a great move he made to Bristol, still playing away.
I think it's just a fascinating competition. You know, there's such history to it, and you want to see the big French teams taking it seriously, but if South Africans come in, it just kind of widens out that kind of strength, the depth of the pool stages, and makes these opening round games so much more interesting for everyone involved.
Connacht winning that line out. Stealing goes Bowen. Billy Bowen, let's see your pace now. We've seen his scrummaging. He's got Connacht brilliantly onto the front foot here. Here's Joe Joyce. Gilbert, nice hands. Bolton, and again in the right place. It's the diminutive fullback, Takashvili.
Look on advantage, look on advantage.
Murray gets the ball away to O'Brien. Are they going to tack on another try here? Matthew Devine. Here's Gavin to Bolton. Bolton goes straight through, bolting through, you could say. Another try for Connacht, and a second try for Shane Bolton.
And really well worked again from one side of the pitch to the other. That man did well to stay in field, had to grubber it. And then they got it back, and they've just found the space again. I thought Hugh Gavin has set him up.
There's Gilbert again. Drops the ball, and Lutidze falls on it.
Second.
But that will be that.
Full time in the Dexcom Stadium.
An all-round, hugely impressive performance by Connacht here in their second round pool game against Black Lion.